what's going on? It's your boys, Peter, as I review. And today I'm just whispering for reasons. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. Anyway, you are in Budapest, Hungary. The Hungary race drove as we now qualify.
Nice job.
13th, oh no, 11th, sorry. Anyway, we're already gonna take it over to Crofty, cause he wants the spotlight, so anyway, hi.
We've seen some astonishing Grand Prix here over the years, haven't we? The drama of 2015 is a recent example. Jenson Button's first win on a wet track in 2006, or in 1997, Damon Hill's heartbreak in the Arrows after a late gearbox failure cost him what would have been the team's only ever victory. What a wonderful place this is to come racing today. Located 12 miles northeast of the Hungarian capital Budapest, the 14 corners of the Hungaroring are steeped in history and prestige. Overtaking has always been difficult on this technical 2.7-mile circuit, but the last few years in particular have turned up some exceptional races. Let's hope we're in for another one here today. Also here, of course, is Anthony Davidson. Let's talk briefly about Sebastian Vettel. As ever, the threat of unreliability is never far away, and indeed they'll be starting out of position today due to a power unit component change. So it's going to be a difficult task to move forward from there.
Everyone has to deal with penalties or reliability issues from time to time throughout their career. You just have to suck up the pain and get on with the job at hand. Today isn't about performing a miracle to put the car back where it should be. It's about effective damage limitation.
Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, and P2 goes to Daniel Ricciardo, a strong showing from the Australian. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Raikkonen, Bottas, Max Verstappen and Alonso, Hülkenberg, Magnussen, Grosjean and Freeman, Ocon, Sainz, Sebastian Vettel and Perez, Van Dorn, Gasly, Charles Leclerc and Marcus Ericsson, Sirotkin and Lance Stroll rounds off the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
So anyway, now to 5 red lights in Budapest, Hungary. S lines out, and away we go, and Daniel Ricciardo's off to a very good start, and now it's already down to Lewis Hamilton, as now we go down to the first turn. Looks like Carlos Sainz and Fernando Alonso are now side by side. Max Verstappen is already on the outside. The two guys is having a bit of fortune, you know. I'm going to be stuck in the middle of Esteban Ocon and Carlos Sainz, Nico Hülkenberg, and wait, no, that's Carlos Sainz. And right now I'm going to outbreak the Force India of Esteban Ocon, and I'm gonna get ahead of now I'm gonna get ahead of Carlos Sainz, and now I'm gonna get ahead dive bombing Kevin Magnussen, and now the other S of Romain Grosjean is on my side. I'm gonna easily take him around the outside of the second part of the chicane, and just in time too, as we come up towards whatever you call it, the last part of the track where it's virtually impossible to overtake, and as they call the Hungaroring, Monaco without the walls, and that has been very true so far, or that has been completely broken so far this race, because this has actually been a pretty good lap. As now the Haas of Kevin Romain Grosjean overtakes me, and now I'm now receiving pressure from Kevin Magnussen, and now Magnussen is still hot on my tail, breathing down my neck, and catching up to us is one of the Renaults of Carlos Sainz, and as we look behind them, Sebastian Vettel is squeezed in between the two Force Indias of Sergio Perez and Esteban Ocon, desperately trying to keep him behind for a 9 points finish, or both of them are not in the points. looks like this is going to be a fight for 9th throughout this race, as we're losing pace to the rest of the back, or the front runners, I should say. But anyway, Mo and Grosjean just ahead of me, and I'm just taking a sloppy line. And now, yeah, Roman Grosjean really beginning to sneak away from me. And now Kevin Magnussen gonna have my slipstream, but I'm gonna fend off the inside line. And now, now Kevin Magnussen not able to overtake me at turn 1. And now, Carlos Sainz has gained a huge advantage. And is now right in the fight with us. Looks like Esteban Ocon might be able to get involved soon. Soon, I say. But anyway, yeah, and just behind the two Force Indias is the Sauber of Charles Leclerc, I believe my former teammate. But obviously I've switched to Toro Rosso, and Sebastian Vettel's still behind those Force Indias. And looks like he might be behind him for a while at this pace. And I'm gonna go right. And at part of I'm just gonna call them the Senators or whatever. But anyway, now no one gonna try and overtake me through the corner. Yeah. Anyway, sorry for whispering, guys. Let's see. But anyway, Kevin Magnussen setting himself up rather beautifully for a slipstream, as now we go towards the straight. I'm gonna try and fend off my inside line, but it's already too late. Carlos Sainz now moves and tries to wrap it around the outside of Kevin Magnussen, and I'm just gonna outbreak both of them. And now Kevin Magnussen and Carlos Sainz are now side by side, but Carlos Sainz gets the better of him, but Kevin Magnussen's gonna outbreak him as Kevin Magnussen just stayed ahead. And now I'm gonna try to, as I tackle on the grass, I'm gonna try and stay ahead of them now. I for some reason try to defend the outside line rather, but it's okay because I still stay ahead of them. By the way, I'm pretty sure I have some front wing damage. But anyway, now side by side is me and Kevin Magnussen as we go through the chicane, and I'm just gonna stay ahead. And Carlos Sainz is now right back in this fight, but Kevin Magnussen breathing down my neck as we begin to approach the final lap. He's really beginning to get desperate, but he has to remember not to grumble under pressure, as now he pulls out to the right hand side, tries to send it down the inside, but he is not the last of the late breaker as I remain ahead. But we are side by side for a brief second, but now we head towards the straight, and it's going to be one of Kevin Magnussen's key moments to overtaking me. Will he do it as I now defend the inside line? Looks like Carlos Sainz and Sebastian Vettel also getting involved with that Ferrari power unit. And he's gonna get out of me. Kevin Magnussen's gonna get out of me. But he's forced wide. Why Carlos Sainz was forced wide by me, and he's gonna lose out. And now he's side by side with one of the Force Indias of Esteban Ocon, and I'm side by side with Carlos Sainz. And Carlos Sainz is gonna get out of me when I have a slipstream. But just behind me is Sebastian Vettel looking for championship points, and I'm gonna force Carlos Sainz just a little wide, and I'm gonna gain from that. As now we go through the chicane, he's not gonna have a chance to pull out to the right hand side. But now he has a couple more chances, or more like 2 more chances now. But so I'm gonna take a very, very different line, as I don't want him to get my slipstream. And here we go. This is one of his chances now. I'm gonna pull out automatically to the right hand side and protect my inside line. And I'm gonna do that wonderfully now. But now I'm gonna leave a huge gap that he does not take advantage of. But I do lose time out of it, and I was gonna try to wrap it around the outside. This is the last turn ever, ladies and gentlemen. And Carlos Sainz at the last corner overtakes me for position 9 and 2 points. What's an overtake? And Sebastian Vettel loses out with no points.
So Mercedes have won it, and what a great race it was. And Anthony
So anyway,
Davidson,
guys,
give me your
thank you for
thoughts. How
watching.
did they accomplish this result?
Make sure
track
to
conditions
check
just
out
really
the,
suited their car today.
make
Wind,
sure to check
track
out my
temperature,
channel,
you name
subscribe,
it. These cars
like
come
the
alive
video,
when the tyres are just at the right
and
temperature.
yeah, I'm currently
so the
not
more
doing
easily
any
you can keep them
giveaways,
there, the better your race tends to go.
because I don't want
That's
to.
exactly what happened.
So anyway,
Their
yeah,
car just looks so
thank you guys for
comfortable.
watching, really do appreciate it.
Welcome then to
And
the
anyway,
podium,
Warner
our top
Hamilton.
3 drivers. What a
And,
great
yeah,
effort
shut
from them
up,
today
shut up,
in a
Crosby,
very
shut up.
difficult race.